He was just sitting here this entire draft talking about how you were doing such a good job hosting. He's just like, man, I can't get over it. He's just so charismatic and likable. He's got a nice voice. He's really good at keeping the banter going.
Those weren't the words I used, but yeah, that's the gist of it.
In game number 1, Gaming Gladiators beat the pants out of OG.
Damn.
Even harder than I beat Avery in table tennis earlier today.
Are you high? You can't eat. Don't even lie. Don't lie right now.
That is a lie. I will cop to it.
You're so embarrassingly bad, you can't even lie to the people about that one. I don't think there's any lying about this game. OG are not favored right now, so they got to start finding some momentum, finding that OG magic, pulling a rabbit, or should I say a phoenix out of the hat, and get this Darkseer ball rolling. Because they really need it rolling this game. Because you know Quinn's going to be rolling into you, and you got to run into this wall that is the Underlord Shadow Fiend Disruptor. Those are hard heroes to just run into, honestly. Like they have double AoE zone control. If you try and go out and re-engage, you might just get glimpsed, put out of position. Quinn's going to have free rolling thunders this game. There's nothing to interrupt it. A lot of disruption from this gaming lineup for a Darkseer to play into, which usually means you want to have some good momentum off lanes, but then we're back in that predicament of can you beat this team in the lane phase? And that has been a tough cookie to crack.
Well, they're already doing better than last time.
That's true. No 4 runes.
No
first
four
blood.
runes, no first blood. They actually have a slight net worth lead instead of being down 1,000 net worth by minute 1.
And an extra courier.
Hey.
Chuck that tree. Get that chicken.
Winner, winner. Darkseer versus... I mean, what'd you think of this Darkseer pickup? So they found a way around laning up against SF for melee heroes, which is really annoying. So they're just going to be cutting and doing Darkseer things. They also have a really good team fighter, which if you can get on top of the SF, Darkseer can be pretty potent in that regard. Get a wall.
I think the Darkseer pick is really good with their lineup, but I don't really like it versus gaming, to be honest. Like I said, I just think Pango with spell immunity doesn't care. SF's going to have fast BKB. Underlord's a notorious Darkseer pest in the fights because you have to surge and shell and run through the pit. Then you have Rubik who can steal Darkseer spells, use them against him, and Disrupt. There's also like a historical Darkseer answer in some ways. When you can't surge out of the field, he's like an AoE clump hero.
Okay,
if you get momentum and you're just surging the Tiny and picking these heroes off, then it's going to feel good, I think.
But SF Illusion.
I mean, SF Illusion's nice. It is nice. Can't underrate it. And I do like the Ursa's matchups in this game. And if Darkseer can accelerate the Ursa's matchups in this game, like if you surge Ion Shell Ursa with auras behind him, Yagi can go to town on these heroes. He has a great matchup for Shadow Fiend. Pretty damn good matchup versus the Underlord. That Pango one, I mean, it's Pango. What can you do? But overall, I believe in Ursa's game. So in that sense, I like the Darkseer pick. Because when you're in these drafts where you're like, all right, I believe in our carry. He can carry the game. Let's pick something to help him do that. Darkseer a lot of times can be that solution. Just give you the little oomph to get over that hill.
And if they start getting that momentum, they'll get a big boost in being able to take an early Roshan. All of a sudden you get second Roshan, you get the shard going.
Let's not look too far ahead. You got a whole laning phase to get through before you get there.
That is true. It's a laning phase that is really, 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 really hard for Yuragi right now.
He is getting slapped in the CS department.
Yeah.
Quadrupled up by Ace at 2.5 minutes. They will get Duraccio, though. A nice little put him under the tower shenanigans.
Yeah, Duraccio. He's, well, I got him, guys. Unfortunately, he didn't get him before he died, so didn't get the experience. And OG are going to be the beneficiaries of that one.
That's really nice for DM. He gets so much XP and extra gold off this in a lane that now is kind of favorable for you going over the long run. That's a big kill to give away, especially when your safe lane's suffering. Logi's just going to have to push through this, deal with it.
It's such a momentum lane matchup. Ursa versus Underlord. Right? If the Underlord starts getting a bunch of bonus damage, then Ursa can't fight him at all. Simultaneously, for whatever reason, the Underlord starts dwindling in regen. Ursa can start bullying any melee hero.
Look at this man up here with
Raise
the
1,
shells.
2. Oh, no, he missed the vacuum.
Missed the raise.
Missed the raise as well. Dyrachio's going to cut his way through the trees. And Taiga spots him.
Yes,
he spots his potential victim, but can he close that gap? Oh, another raise. He's got an avalanche. A second raise. Oh, no. Gets hit by the avalanche. DM trying to catch up, but he can't. Glimpse back, and Dyrachio will ultimately live.
Missed a lot of CS for it, though. You're still happy with that if you're OG.
Yeah, for sure.
You're really happy. You get that back, you get the kill, and you're even happier in the XP department, but you'll get the lane back into you now. Dyrachio loses a lot of regen, a lot of gold off the CS, and he mans up for this kill. Does get it.
The despair of dying, coupled with the joy of successfully killing your enemy. Roggy just trying to get any CS that he can with the clap.
What'd you say?
Trying to get any CS he can with the clap.
Oh, okay. Dyrachio gets clapped.
He does.
When the lane's up this far versus Darkseer Tiny, you just know your carry's gonna die. Trust me, I've played with enough carries that gotten tossed into the tower or just comboed close to that tower. It's just a death sentence. You gotta keep equilibrium up here.
Is this where your hatred of Tiny comes from?
Yes, actually. You know how many times I watched Yawar get tossed under the tier 1? It's etched into my brain, a permanent image. And they don't find that Underlord, so you talk about momentum. Yuragi's got his ring. Got level 4 off that. Have it off this wave.
This is not just going better than game 1. This is them actually winning the laning phase now.
Yeah, they're doing pretty damn good. EZM's free farming mid, which has been a tough task for Quinn this tournament.
I mean, if any hero's going to do it, Dragonite, right?
That's the thing. Dragonite's nice because not only are you guaranteed to do well in the CS 1v1, but it's also a hard hero for teams to go and gank, or like trialing verse, or do this rune snowball shenanigans, right?
Yeah.
Davian just sits there and says, "What's up? Here's my shield. Walk the shield." This is way too much HP early. Fairy Fire, Stick, Gauntlets, Armor. So I think BZM's going to be pretty happy with this pick and with how this matchup's going. Even if perhaps he doesn't have the best Dragonite synergy like Kezu was talking about.
Dyrachio again, running out of lane to chase after kills. And loses a decent amount of CS for all of that. BZM is going to be pressuring this mid tower though. 6-minute power rune is up. Quinn's checking for it. It's actually top lane.
I mean, he had level advantage on Quinn. He's getting tower pressure and he's going to get the rune all in the one-on-one. BZM says, finally, I get to be in the ring with you.
Yeah, because
without your allies.
The supports are trying to cover their laning phase that isn't going so hot, so they can't just AFK sit on mid non-stop.
And this is part of the secret to beating gaming in the laning phase is you need to create the side lane pressure so that these rotations can't happen. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, we have to go mid and match what game you want to do through Quinn in the mid lane. But a lot of times that's not actually the answer. The answer is you just punish them elsewhere so they don't feel like that's on the table.
Yeah.
Right? Dyrachio needs Celery top because he's getting his waves pushed in with shells, and he's getting threatened like this. Celery cannot be mid. And even then, he's still just feeding to this dueling. Really good start for OG. Maybe not totally reflected in the net worth, but you can feel like they have a lot of momentum in this laning phase.
Yeah.
And they have it with a Darkseer lineup, which is notorious for sometimes losing the lanes and having to come back. So this is a really good position to be in.
Looks like there is a little bit of a recovery stack here for Gaming Gladiators for the SF.
You're going to need it.
Yeah.
As Taiga's already getting deep vision out. Nice to scout second dragon form. This mid tower is really low. He's just burning Quinn out, forcing the base.
Oh, he almost got the kill even, but he should be able to at least get the tower while he's gone. While Dyrachio is not going to freely be able to farm those stacks like he wants to. Taiga is a high enough level that he can kind of contest the SF, especially when he has that Ion Shell.
He's killing him.
Another punch, and he's going to go for it. The Thunder Strike cannot separate them. The mini slow was not good enough. And,
my
yeah.
God. Right there.
Ooh.
Putting that shell to work. That just looked like it was going to be harassed, but get the full damn kill. Send him to base. No TP on Shadowfiend. He's going to have to walk out. He's level 4. Absolute disaster of a lane for Dyrachio. All three lanes heavily favoring OG now. Mid tower dies during all that because BZM gets his 1v1, just pushes it into Quinn off to teleport to base. I actually like this Dragonite versus Pango matchup a lot the more I watch it. Like, you punish the Pango if he leaves the lane.
Yep.
You punish him if he's trying to get runes. You just start hitting his tower. You're just hitting him and chipping him, but you're not an all-in hero, so he can't necessarily just use roll against you because you're super tanky. I'm liking how this draft's panning out.
I mean, later on, it's that instant stun can be pretty potent. Unfortunately, there's not the greatest follow-up behind it, but if you had to, like, Mirana, for example, Dragon Tail, catch the Pango, and then arrow him.
To me now it's a question of, can OG get the levels on their supports? You continue to push the Phoenix and the Tiny up the chart because they're really the heroes that are going to enable a lot of your damage going to that mid game, especially Tiny with the Ion Shell, team fight on top of him, and Phoenix with the levels to burn through the Underlord and the SF in the fight. These types of ganks are really nice because you're getting that XP for your Tiny and you're continuing to shut down Dyrachyo. No stacks for you, they're for me.
Ooh, this is getting real deadly. Now, they have to be careful this bottom lane. Things are going so well in mid and top, they just had to make sure they don't get caught by the rotation from Quinn. But he does successfully land its mark. A haste rune allows him to catch 2. Eventually. Maybe. Swashbuckle?
Oh, they think he TP'd out.
You're not even just going to test it? Okay.
The Schrodinger's TP. Oh! That's a tier 1 top. Free for the Dark.
Oh, Yuragi! He came back to this lane?
Needs 1 creep. He gets it.
Okay, he gets it, but does that change anything? No? No, it doesn't. He's dead.
Ambitious teleport. Does not pay off. Look at PZM at double damage rune top. A lot of farm going to Dragon Knight Darkseer right now. I'm not too concerned about the Ursa deaths. So that was just a freebie.
I mean, the first death was fine. That second death also meant that he doesn't have TP to get out to lane immediately.
I mean, it definitely sucks. I'm not saying you're aiming for that. But if you had to pick between the 3, I'd enable the other 2 cores here because they're doing work on the map right now. Like, as bad of a early laning phase Yuragi had, Dyrachyo has 6 deaths. He's got nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I believe in the Ursa comeback more than the Shadowfiend comeback, personally. So I think when your team's enabled, it means you can just go in the Roche.
Yeah.
And then you're back. Quick smoke to try and shut down Dragon Knight. Don't have a Rolling Thunder here.
Oh, look at that. Teleport in behind him, too. Completely surrounded, and OG, you're going to try and fight this off the Dragon Knight's death, and we'll be able to collect 1 kill. Toss up in the air, stops Ace from being able to TP, a follow-up stun from the Supernova, and they get 2 off of it. So, worth it, especially since Yuragi was able to be a part of that, and he gets some serious recovery.
Mech did work there. Meching up that Dragon Knight lets him live for so long. Just brings the whole team in. There's some recovery for Yuragi, extra levels for DM. And early egg usage. Always happy to see that. Sunny side up.
$2,000 net worth lead for OG in this second game. A glimpse
of hope.
Not going to be there.
Also, note Celery does not have boots.
They got
He's got to get these glimpses the hard way.
Nice avalanche. Again, the mech and the surge away. And an invis just to help out a little bit more.
Gaming are really trying to just rush these auras right now. Give some breathing room to the lineup. They really need Diffusal on Quinn. And he's going to have to carry some weight with it. Because Dyrachyo is in pure catch-up mode. He is not going to be joining fights anytime soon. Which means if you want to get active with your early auras, between the Underlord with Vanguard going mech here, the drum that Celery is rushing, you need Pango to be involved.
Static Storm before he can get the toss off. And Taiga will be glimpsed back to his doom. There's the Diffusal Blade.
Active item for Quinn and the passive item for BZM Midas on that Dragon Knight. I don't blame him. After a good start like that, he's already almost got Blink. And I think he should play to scale in this game. Like, you're going to be a monster late game.
Yeah.
You have the damage for him. is a big test here. Only 2 heroes. Oh, they have gate. Never mind.
Once again, the gate's going to be used, but they couldn't keep the Rolling Thunder chain stun on him. BZM is probably still going to die, but it's going to take a long time. And again, OG are able to make the rotations to counter. They pick up one. Pull back Tofu into the explosion of the egg. So 2 supports for the Dragonite. Again, Yuragi is the biggest recipient of all of that. He gets a lot of net worth back, which will speed up his Battle Fury.
Really nice for Yuragi that he gets to be involved in these early kills, get back in the game. A little sad for BZM that he was snowballing so hard, and he's going to have back-to-back deaths here off the fight. Midas off cooldown, stuck in the grave. A little sad about that one.
Yeah, but he's got his Midas. That'll keep him company. Oh, a little stack.
Can't believe Celery didn't go boots. This is good. No boots disruptor on a hero that relies on chasing you down with glimpse.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I feel like it's not. I don't feel like drum rush. I don't feel like drum rush. It pays off here. What are you looking at, fool? Get the hell out of here. I feel like production thinks I make this shit up. Like the Vool Rebellion's real. Go read about it. Who's gonna stand up for them?
Nobody.
Apparently, yeah. I feel persecuted like they did.
Yeah.
About to have a caster rebellion.
You could say, would you say, I pity the Vool?
I feel like a Vool.
Dire are scanning.
No hill trolls. All right, Battle Fury is done. Blink Dagger is up for BCM. So we're kind of at that point. You get the right kind of pick off.
And they got Quinn earlier. It's a big kill. Slow down that early Ags timing that we've seen him get in those other games where, what was it, like 17 minutes? He hit Diffusal Ags?
Yeah.
Well, we're at 16 and he doesn't have one component. So that is the difference in trajectory here. That's nice to see if you're OG. And finally, you shut down this Pangolier that's caused so many teams so many problems. You got a good chance to maybe beat it this game.
This high ground ward. They get a ward of their own, but it's spotted. They're going to cut over through the river, and they're going to run into some heroes, but Quinn is well set up for Rolling Thunder. That's why Taiga has to help them retreat. Beautiful surge, toss away. They do have the glimpse back, though. And unfortunately, our Darkseer is going to be stuck inside the Stanic's door, not able to get off any spells.
He's alive.
The high ground, he's still up. Oh, wow.
Wow. Walked it off. Hood active. Coming in clutch.
Seriously. They're going to keep chasing. I guess the Supernova is down. DM actually has a healing salve going. Oh, no.
Go turn.
Vacuum goes off, but the team isn't here to fight.
That Obs was just nasty. And it times out. You don't even get it.
Out. Oh, man.
That feels bad. They were salving him up, maybe debating to turn and take that fight, but no, you get caught off guard like that. Double glimpse on that Darkseer. Brutal. Yeah, this is a game where OG want to be starting the fights on their terms off the Dragonite Blink. Or Tiny Blink, if you get to it. Which Taiga's, he's been slowed down a bit getting there. This is not a game where you want to let gaming just run you down and blink you, or glimpse you back into the AoE control, and then you can't commit to that type of fight. Way too hard. No, that is not a Vool.
Yeah, that's a foreman. That's the guy they're rebelling against.
Yeah, that's the capitalist. That's you.
I like that guy. He's got a lot of bling.
He literally carries a whip around. Beats the helpless Vools into submission. I stand with the Vools. Perhaps we will have another great Vool rebellion one day. Stolen Surge.
Dive, but the Diffusal Blade slows him down. They get the glimpse back. He is isolated. His team can't really help him out. Yuragi even needs the Surge just to be able to get away. They got to be careful of this, like, again, these glimpse pickoffs. They're actually getting Gaming Gladiators into a position that they're stalling out the game. They still haven't yet to They've yet to do Roshan for OG.
They just haven't gotten a good fight together.
Yeah.
Like Gaming just running at them in this jungle and getting whatever they want right now. Blink will be finished for Yuragi on top of that Battle Fury. So maybe now he can get more involved in the fight. You're still missing the Blink on Taiga. That's like the one piece of this puzzle that I'd be looking for. Maybe prioritize it a bit more. Then BCM doesn't have to be the only one trying to find something. And you can get potential Vac Havlet combos before these BKBs come out for Gaming, because they don't have any spell immunity right now. You get a good Vac, you're gonna win that fight. Gets a 3-man.
Nice vacuum. Oh, BCM, he was stuck behind the kinetic field, could not get a Dragon Tail off. Use it now on Ace, who's going to be tossed away from his own portal. The burn of the Phoenix brings him down to about half.
Stolen Surge gets him out. Now Yuragi has to find something on his own.
Does manage to get the pick off on Stellar. Looks like Tofu's going to die as well. BCM hunting for more. Quinn hopping down the cliff. They're going to surge to chase after him.
Oh, he's being greedy farming here.
Oh, so greedy because they had a ward there. Oh no, they needed one more swipe and 2 hits from BCM. Either would have gotten the job done, but Quinn gets away.
That was a fast escape.
Yeah.
I thought finally one of their wards were going to pay off with that nice observer scouting him, continuing to farm there. And still, they'll be happy with double supports because that is going to open up Roshan for Yuragi. And this is non-contestable without Rolling Thunder. So even though you don't get the Pango there, you get a prize off of that ult. I say that, and Gaming are looking to contest, actually. Maybe they feel like Underlord's enough. With the pit control, is it going to be in time? That's the big question. I don't think it is.
Nope, the final hits are coming in now. And Gaming Gladiators will try and get a glimpse back pick off. Yuragi hops out of the pit. He's going to be okay. Terraccio charging forward on the Supernova Egg. It's going to die, yes. Oh, again, getting too close to this fight and not respecting the catch. They needed to just get out. Taiga gives them an additional kill.
This Stolen Surge has been doing a lot of work, too.
Yeah.
Tofu's just throwing it on the Pango, throwing it on Celery to get in extra range for these swashbuckle glimpses. The chase down is extreme. You have to just be able to stand your ground. OG, though, they're happy to just give us some supports for the Roshan. That'll push him into the mid game here. Now you want the next item on your cores, which is going to be double BKB between the Dragon Knight and the Ursa, and Pipe for DM. If you can get to that, you're going to lower a lot of the spell efficacy for Gaming here. That's going to give you a nice window to just take over the map through the team fights. Gaming, still looking for the pickoffs.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Jesus. Just beating down the helpless kobold overseer. Justice. Justice for the fools.
This one's for the fools.
Dire's middle tower is under
Some of my best friends were there.
14-12. A big smoke up. OG with an Aegis feel pretty confident taking whatever fight they can find right now.
They have BKB Dragon Knight.
Oh no, the Blink Dagger almost caught Quinn. That would have been a huge pickup for OG. They also get Tofu, so not bad. 2 for 1. But would have, I mean, that Blink. If he had spotted Quinn there, hits him with an avalanche, tossed him back into the team, that's the kind of pickoff that you can feel really good about if you're OG. As it is, though, he gets away and gets his Aghanim Scepter now complete.
OG continuing their stride here. Very even game. Still giving the slight edge with these BKB times. They can find the fight with a good egg. Still looking for that good Vac Avalanche combo as well. Yeah, DD in the river. I'll pick that up. Should note Ags is finished for Quinn. So the team fight has come online for Gaming. Between that and the Grease Pipe for Ace here, the auras are online. The AoE's online. That means Terraccio can probably start joining these fights after his really slow start. Getting pumped up.
A blink. A toss back. No!
They were
Stop.
ready.
Denied. Tofu ready to go with the telekinesis. Yuragi is going to follow up that initiation and try and chase after. Oh my god, he's going deep.
So deep.
So deep. Too deep.
He's just going to come back into Requiem here. You got to help him out.
Okay, they got a vacuum. They got a wall. Terraccio trying to get out the Requiem. Oh, the blink away from Yuragi was able to get out. He's going to be glimpsed back. The Rolling Thunder trying to catch DM, but he had a surge off. They're actually thinking about fighting back into this one. Static Storm, but he's outside the kinetic field. Oh no, the telekinesis is going to toss him back into it. He dies. Oh, OG. Once again.
What have you done?
This disruptor. The glimpse pickoffs, they just keep on continuing. They try and help whoever gets caught.
BCM has no teleport. I think he canceled to stay in that fight. Didn't even get to use Dragon Knight. BKB didn't get to use Egg. What happened?
Well, Yuragi dove the tier 3s for a kill he didn't even get. That's what happened.
The thing is, I know they're going for this Avatos back play, which I think is really good, but I think in a defensive formation like that, when Gaming are sitting under their tier 2, you rather lead with the Dragon Knight who has BKB, because he's invincible in BKB. And then when you go on one hero and Gaming show, then you can go in with the Vac Ava. That's how I would feel a bit better about that fight, because if you don't see Rubik, there's a very high chance you get lifted there. There's a very high chance you get static stormed. That initiation just backfire for OG. And then Yuragi gets caught chasing supports on the backside. It's like, team?
Team? Team what?
We're here, right? I mean, teams are getting the Vacs. There's just no follow-up. Like, you need Ava there, you need Egg there. You need to punish them on these vacuums, not just let them walk away. Not enough right now to win these team fights. Now, you are giving space to Gaming Cores to catch up and overtake you in this game. Arcane Rune online for Quinn with Basher coming in soon in 200 gold. He is hitting that Pango status of #1 and #1 public enemy. Gonna be bashing you soon.
This match is so important for OG if they want to be able to have a chance at getting into the top 4. They beat Game Gladiators here. They go into Game 3. Maybe they win that. They get a series win, and they can still control their own fate. If they lose this, though, then they not only have a series against Liquid, which if they lose, they're just straight up out, but even if they beat Liquid, they have to rely on Beast Coast beating Tundra to force a like 3 or 4-way tie or something.
It's a rough spot.
Yeah.
The aggressive observer doing work for Celery again. They have such good vision this game off the deep orbs. Force Taiga into an awkward position. He's just gone, I think.
Once again, they're going to fight around this one. They are in a corner here.
This is awkward.
The Requiem goes out. Yuragi's going to chase after Dyrachyo here. Starts leading into him, but he gets a force staff down to low ground. That's pretty good. Celery is going to be able to... Oh, nice vacuum wall again. Catching 3 heroes. Very pretty. But he's having a hard time putting out the damage. Ace gets a little bit low, but Yuragi has to be careful. The enrage is down.
Taiga buyback.
Taiga with a buyback is going to be able to come in and finish off Ace. A buyback well worth it. Dyrachyo with his invis still playing around, looking for a weak hero. Force staff, TP out from Dyrachyo, helps Quinn, and they both get it. No!
Cut the tree!
Nice tree cut from Yuragi.
How'd he know? It's just a beast.
Instinct.
Pure instinct from the bear. He could smell him. He could smell his fear. That's a huge kill to get, because I don't think you're happy with that team fight if Quinn gets out of there. Like, that's your Ursa BKB reveal. Very awkward situation for Gaming around that cliff. Remember, you don't even get Egg off in this fight. Taiga dies initially and has to buy back into this. OG really want their supports living in these engagements. They're so important to the other core spells, how the damage gets followed up here. Again, the deep wards just doing so much work for Gaming. All of these fights have been on their vision.
Is it time to pick up a gem?
It might be. I mean, you have the Silver Edge on Dyrachyo as well. If he escapes off an Ursa jump or a DK stun, that just turns the entire fight around. So you definitely need Dust. Maybe you're thinking about gem soon.
Yeah, I mean, I would love a gem just because second Roshan is so important, and it's coming up in 40 seconds. This is about one of those times where you have to make sure that they don't have any vision on your side of the map around Roshan, and preferably even getting some of their vision on their side of the map, which does exist. Is it smoke up time?
It's getting there. You want to time this just right so you get some good observers out, get a good fight into that Roche. Very pivotal smoke for the game. Elven Tunic gonna drop. That's a nice one.
That is very nice.
It's gonna be Gaming who strike first. Level 4 shell on Tofu. He's gonna pre-shell everybody up going into this fight. That's a scary Pangolier.
Yeah, Quinn and Ace are gonna benefit from that a lot.
Okay. Really? Really, you're just gonna drop a DD straight on his head?
Blunk.
Don't mind if I do.
Runes activated. Okay, OG 4-man smoke up without their Ursa.
Yeah, he just finishes his own Basher, another really important item here in terms of that Ursa SF matchup. Just want to lay into these cores, get the burst off the jump with the physical and the stun chain you have. Again, OG supports staying alive in the initial round of spells, really important.
Oh, Taiga's going in deep for this one. Gets tossed up with the Static Storm in response. They did manage to disengage from this. Force Staff gets him back. The glimpse back. Oh, what a backing wall underneath the Supernova. It's beautiful. OG Supernova Explosion hits Quinn while he's still rolling up. And does manage to, oh, he has a 15 talent. Couple of shield crashes there, help protect him.
Surge gonna be looking, doesn't find anything. That's the fight OG have been looking for all game. DM has been getting the vax, man.
And
but
look
now
at that,
he had the follow-up.
Whew.
Beautiful area to fight in on that high ground. Phoenix behind, immaculate position from Chu. Just baits gaming, just that enough off that tiny jump. And for once they sync it up. That's what that team fight's supposed to look like. Roshan. Number 2 going Yuragi's way. He'll be happy to slurp up that shard.
Yeah, huge pickup for the Ursa. How did they know? Just the call to back like that, getting out of the kinetic field was massive.
I mean, Taiga always wants to get out after he's in. The Force Staffs are finally going to force gaming it deep enough where they can get that SF without BKB in that big clump. That's what they have been trying to do all game. Now they have the BKBs on the course to man up through the Rolling Thunder as well. Really important.
Okay.
Now you have another time to try and control the map. With Aegis on Ursa, you got Shard on him as well. This is the more important Roshan for Ursa as opposed to the first one. Now it's a question of how much can you accelerate past the Pango's timings right now. Get into that late game where you get to Black Dragon territory.
Yeah, he's almost got it.
That's going to be scary. Not to mention, Chu is 15 now. So he has max Sunray, level 2 Egg, Shard on top of that. We're looking at double level 4 Sunray. It's a lot to punch through.
Radiant are scanning.
And I don't think gaming are going to be able to kill the eggs unless they're already just destroying the fight.
Yeah, yeah.
You have too much to protect it. The Vax, the stuns.
Middle tower is under attack.
Dyrachyo still doesn't have BKB to be able to man up and kill it. Maybe if you get to SF BKB, those types of engagements look different. But he's postponed it. That creates a window here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tier 2 taken by OG, and they don't have to give one up in return if they don't want to. Quinn trying to go for the Octarine, so he has that full basher, and then he can just roll around, spamming shield crash over and over again. Dyrachyo, tell me they've got the vision. Supernova going to be used alongside the Abyssal Blade. They make short work of a very tall hero. Dyrachyo falls.
Easily worth the egg there, just to ensure it. And nice dust dive from Chu. Make sure they have the vision to get the bash. It's all toasted. Now you got that gem you were looking for.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Chu with that Philosopher's Stone.
Thank you very much.
You also have Ags flying out for Dragon Knight. Well, the scale is starting to come in for OG. Now double damage spawns for them, but they ignore it. Say, we don't need it.
Too busy trying to hunt down Celery, who with his Boots of Bearing moves pretty fast. Maybe not fast enough after all. Doesn't have a TP, so if the courier spots him here, it goes the other direction. Celery somehow gets around it. Wow.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I can't tell if Celery is kind of a genius or extremely lucky.
That was extremely lucky. But he might also be.
I guess geniuses can be lucky.
OG very happy with the map state. Finally building a lead for once. Finished up that Abyssal on Yuragi. That's a big item. Because now, even if you get the BKB on Shadow Fiend and you try and man up to hit that egg, take that type of fight, if you get Abyssal and that egg pops, see you later. You're out of there. So Ursa is a problem.
Celery tapping his headset. Hashtag cables. Thank you, Celery. Now we know how to charge a headset.
Shout out to cables.
Shout out to cables. Very important. I've got one on the desk right now.
Double damage.
Halberd for Chu as well. Took a quick detour with that gem, but eventually gets to that big item he's been looking for. So now if you swoop in and Halberd the SF, that's pretty big.
Wow.
There's some damage cooking.
Yeah. I mean, I guess better to be safe than sorry. Pops the BKB, thinking maybe there's more Gaming Gladiators heroes behind it.
The good news for gaming is they wore out this Aegis period. We only have 50 seconds left here. There wasn't a huge fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Game's gonna force the Rolling Thunder. Get Glimpse back. Maybe you force the high ground here with 30 seconds left on Aegis? It's just really spooky going into that Glimpse.
I think when you have Dragon Knight, I do not think there is any reason to go high ground until you have the Manta. I think it's the freest siege of your life. Like, why risk that timing?
Rachu's gonna break BZM here. Doesn't have BKB. No Glimpse in time.
Look at BCM even thinking about going back in. After all, the team has overextended themselves. They're going to be caught in the trees. Dyrachyo trying to get off a good Requiem. With the Static Storm, the Ursa is very well controlled, but of course he has the Aegis. Gaming Gladiators are just trying to get out without any losses, not actively fight.
Aegis will replenish Yuragi's mana here. Might be looking again on this nice Observer on the backside. If you can get a good Abyssal jump.
There he goes. Oh, and he still has the stacks up 15. On Ace too. BZM, pull back in with Vacuum. Very nice stuff, catching 3 with that one. And OG now well on their way to being able to assert full control of this map, go high ground, and looking to push this series to a game 3.
That early laning phase has just paid off this entire game. Dyrachyo's been too far behind to play this Ursa matchup at all. He is just running through him right now. 10-3 for Yuragi. Getting shelled, getting surged, getting the job done.
Yes, he is. Instead, if you believe in the Ursa to be able to carry the game, Darkseer is a great addition, and it's definitely proven to be true.
Do you believe in magic?
I believe in BZM.
Okay. That's not too bad either.
Okay, reset, get out. A lane of barracks, and another round of items soon for the whole squad. Even a BKB for Taiga, that's cool.
He deserves it, you know.
Nullifier now done for Yuragi. Is BKB like the treat yourself item for supports?
Yeah, it's like the spa day. I've jumped in enough, I've sacrificed my life.
And magic immunity, so you actually can play the fight.
It also means they don't have to necessarily use a lot of their utility on them. So they can save the 4 staves, they can save the surge, use it on the big cores, who are really going to take advantage of it in the fight. Gaming holding high ground, smoked. Pretty good position.
Oh no, they're fooled by the Manta illusion.
You fool.
BZM taunts them. Yuragi ready to go back in. The surge allowing him to be able to chase down Ace. That neutral item, though, does cause some issues. No issues, though, for BZM. He just flaps his wings right on in. Leaves behind 2 illusions to do some damage.
High ground siege is still pretty hard here. You kind of want that open area fight. I think OG would have been happy fighting gaming there, to be honest. Maybe not if they get caught before BKB and a Rolling Thunder, but anything out of the base, they're happy to jump. Kind of gate for Dyrachyo to get out of here. Nice little play. 5-star Uber.
Trying to go for a butterfly, and that way he doesn't get bursted down by the Ursa every time.
You need something to help you in this matchup. It's either Butterfly or Satanic. You just out-tank the jump Hurricane Pike him back and re-heal.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Butterfly is better for killing the egg here. Probably going to scale a bit better. It's going to make your illusion hurt more, too.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Everybody has a BKB for OG, man. Tyga's coming out. DM finished his. Just even Chu has one. I was about to say Chu doesn't, but he just fought one. 5 BKBs.
Wow.
Pretty rare you see that.
Yeah, I mean,
Really
good
rare.
way to make sure you always get off the egg, because I guess the biggest fear is getting static stormed.
Yep. Now you don't have to worry about Underlord. You don't have to worry about Disruptor. All the control for gaming's out the window. They have nothing through BKB. So you're guaranteed to get spells here. Smoking behind the smoke. But the shells are pushing in mid. OG have map control here. But do they know Roshan has spawned? If gaming check this, do you just try and sneak it here? I think you do.
You might as well.
Yeah, I think this game is not favorable for you. You got to go for the big plays. Oh, OG.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Uragi. He's going to smoke back. This could be really bad if he goes by himself. He's going to go into the pit.
What the hell? They're all in here.
Roshan's low. He's going to pop his BKB. Starts doing some good damage to the SF. Telekinesis gets him out of the pit. Uragi's going to go for the Roshan.
BKB's out.
No, the Requiem goes out. Supernova on top of everything. He picks up the Aegis on Uragi.
Oh, they got everything.
Gaming Gladiators on the run. DM trying to catch up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Glimpse back. Celery trying to do everything he can to protect Duraccio. Quinn, Abyssal. Swashbuckle won't be able to get it off, though.
That was so close to being great for gaming. But Uragi sniffs someone lurking in his den. That bear was not hibernating. Gets everything off that, too. Nothing stolen there. So you're looking at an Ags pumped into this Ursa. Aegis as well, and Cheese to BZM. Who isn't even using it, doesn't have the slots. Now that high ground is a lot more doable. Just gotta jump past the pit.
Uragi almost has the level 25 after that team fight.
Dire's
But at this rate, he may not need it. Gaming Gladiators struggling to be able to put up a successful team fight against OG.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's tower barracks has fallen.
I don't think they're gonna get one. This fight looks impossible.
Yeah, Duraccio is trying to like force them back by split pushing right now.
They're gonna gate for him. You have stolen wall and tofu. Maybe
That's
you can get a
something
stolen
interesting.
Dragon Knight. Yeah, you're gonna steal it, reflect it back on him.
Okay, pull him back down. He's broken as well. He's taking a lot of damage and he's
God.
dead.
Just got destroyed.
And Uragi's initiation didn't work out either. He tried to go for the kill on Celery, missed that one. Now his rage is down.
Butterfly delivered. Vacuuming him in. They have no egg for 15. It's all
good
up to the
vacuum.
bear.
He's laying so much damage in Ace. It looks like Duracchio's going to fall as well. No, he gets the invis, but now he gets revealed. Tossed up in the air and slams down to the deck. Life number 1 of Uragi still up. He gets the second round of Enrage off. No mana, no problem.
Aggressive egg. Just all hitting it. Oh, Ava saving it.
Avalanche, the toss too. He explodes successfully. And that's it. Gaming Gladiators are out. Game 3. We're going to have one between OG and Gaming Gladiators, something that I honestly did not expect after.